Am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife because I want someone better? My wife and I have been married for 6 years now, and we have a daughter together. Our marriage became bad after our daughter was born. A big point of contention was our daughter. I wanted mine, she wanted hers. We compromised on hers after a lot of bickering on her surname. I conceded to the argument that she was carrying the baby, so she deserves the honor, and I was okay with it. It made sense, but it always sat in some unreachable corner of my mind. Now I know why. For 3 years she gave all her love to our daughter. It was like I wasn't even in her radar. I was kept at a distance. When I communicated, I was accused of being jealous of my daughter. Some part of me knew that I was, and I felt ashamed. Soon it became the new normal. I was lonely, and I learned to be okay with it. My boss invited me to his house for dinner. He is a great man, very supportive. His wife was very affectionate towards him, while mine was distant and naggy. I saw their relationship, and I compared it to mine, and I came to a realization that my wife is not into me. Maybe she never was. Now she has someone she actually loves, my daughter, so she doesn't need me for companionship. I am just an annoyance. It was not a sad realization. It was freeing. I want what my boss has, a woman who loves me. That's not my wife. That surname came to my mind. My boss's wife is proud to take his last name, to give her children his last name. Mine doesn't feel that pride. I told my wife that I want a divorce. I gave her my reason. I talked about my feelings. She was angry and annoyed, told me that we have family together and I should grow up. The ups and downs are part of marriage. She said she will try to be better from then on. She tried to give me crap about what I said about surnames, called it chauvinistic. I decided not to argue back. I started the process of divorce and she was served 2 days ago. She was shocked. I have never seen her like that. It was like she couldn't even believe that I was actually divorcing her. In her defense, it all happened in 3 weeks span. She is now trying to make me stop the divorce. She said she will take my name and give our daughter my name if that's what I want. She still doesn't get it. Surnames were just symptoms of the bigger problems. She just does not love me enough. I want someone who does. She wants therapy, but I don't see how that will help us in any way. She said our problems can be fixed and not to gamble my life and our daughter's lives like that. There are no guarantees. She is not wrong. I am playing a huge gamble with my life. But I do want a woman who can love me like the wife of my boss loves him. I want a better wife than my current wife. Am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments.
I knew a couple that were very physically affectionate with each other, even had their arms around each other's waists at church when singing. I wondered why my husband and I were not more like them. Actually, they had a very contentious marriage and ended up in an acrimonious divorce. My husband and I are still married 20 years later. How people behave in front of others can be a show. You have no idea what your boss's marriage is really like. Go to counseling.
I won't give you a judgment, but I have a question. What do you have to lose to hold off 6 months on the divorce? Go to therapy and see if things change. If nothing changes, then leave.